So, because I've been celibate for 5 years and I've spent most of my adult life celibate, I spent 2 years being bisexual and polyamorous around 2010, 2011. I really explored my sexuality. I got tired of being cheated on over and over again by guys. And I just wanted to see, was it me? Was I making poor choices? I just wanted to explore who I was sexually. And I ended up figuring it out real quick. So being polyamorous wasn't necessarily for me. Being bisexual wasn't necessarily for me. So I just knew, okay, yeah, I'm just the type of person that's not as really sexual as a lot of people believe me to be. Um, I believe in my as a child, because of sexual trauma I had as a child. I have not been like keen on touch to begin with. I wasn't like hugged as a kid or anything. Like I didn't really get the type of love and support from like family or anything like that for me to like miss touch. You feel what I'm saying? But my children hug me all the time. I hug my children. My son and my daughter get plenty of hugs from me because as a kid, I feel like I missed out on a couple of hugs. So it's like I don't want to do that to my kids. I want them to learn, how to be lovable and huggy. But sometimes when you have been sexually, tormented or whatever, you don't really want anybody to touch you. Like, so that's like really been my case. But as I've gotten older and I chose to be celibate, I haven't really missed touch. I haven't been touched romantically in I mean, I think like like I said, I haven't had sex in like 5 years. I think like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I was romantically touched by someone because someone was like interested in me. But outside of that, like I haven't been on a date, I haven't been with a guy or anything. And I'm not saying as you get older, it gets easier for you to do that because that's just some bullshit, right? It's not. It doesn't matter your age. Like a lot of people think, well, once you get over a certain age, it's kind of expected of you to discontinue having sex or discontinue having access to people. And celibacy should be easy if you're over 30, especially if you're over 40 or 50. But nah, it's like people your age too who mistouch as as well, or they are sexually active still. Like you don't stop having sex over like 30 or 40 just because you're old. Like a lot of people discontinue having sex because they're in like marriages and they're just like burnt out with it, or stop having sex because they haven't necessarily found somebody that they want to be with, or they decided to be abstinent or celibate for whatever reasons. But for those of you that need some clarification on celibacy, it's like the practice of abstaining from sex. It's associated with religious and spiritual traditions. For me specifically, in Buddhism, we are taught to detach ourselves from stuff like that. And in Christianity, a lot of people are taught in order to get closer to God, they have to detach themselves sexually.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go.
Keep the conversation going and join the Black Macho Discord now.